I've monitored Confederate satellite data as you requested. Confederate forces are still mobilizing for their counterstrike. Arcturus has called for a quick roundtable before continuing with our assault. Patching you in.
We stand now upon the very threshold of victory over the Confederacy. The only thing that can save them now is if we falter in our resolution. And we are not going to falter, Commander. You've demonstrated exemplary skills thus far. You will spearhead our invasion. Take your force straight to New Gettysburg and establish control over the area.
Arcturus, that's not what we discussed. Even if we can capture it, how will we ever hold that area?
Once the area has been secured, I'll come in to put down any attempted counterstrike.
How are you gonna do that?
I'll do it, boy. You just wait. I'll do it.
Here we go. We've got quite a nice strike force here. It's pretty large, but we don't have any workers. Thus, what you see here is what we get. Let's organize our stuff a little bit. We do have Kerrigan here and Reyna. Our hero units, they are fairly powerful, but I don't think I want to risk sacrificing them. Let's actually sort our troops here a little bit. You'll be Alpha team. You'll be... wait a second. You'll be Bravo team. I think I can leave a couple of guys behind. We're going to get reinforcements later as well, but we'll get to that in a bit. You guys, my flyers, you'll be Charlie team, your Delta team, and you will... well, I guess you'll be Echo team, even though you're not really a team. So everybody come up here. That's already going to be slightly problematic. I just have to watch out that these guys here don't walk all over the place. There's some civilians here. Those don't have to be purged. We only have to take out their production facilities. What we do want to do is scout a little bit with you. You come over here. That should be safe enough. So this guy here has a nice amount of upgrades, or at least all the abilities. That's definitely helpful. So there's some anti-air, there's also bunker. The defenses here aren't super strong, but what's going to happen is if we move in for the kill, then they're probably going to go berserk and just going to come for us. So what we're going to do here is going to get you guys here into position. You stay. Oh, careful, careful. Oh, you can reach that from here. Huh, it looks like I underestimated your reach there. All right, siege modes. What we also want is for their tank to come over here. That's what we want. You get over here and you can protect my tanks here. You kill this guy here first before he sieges himself. And then I'm just going to hang out here for a moment and absorb all their attacks. Bravo team, you can come over here. Once they run out of stuff, they will build more stuff. But once they run out of the troops that they actually have in their base, the important stuff, then we can move in and murder everything. So is it safe? Let's see. Okay, so there's still a couple of guys hanging out, but this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, this is fine. And dead. Goliathus. It's okay. We can take you out with relative ease. Let's kill those guys here. And so they are building more stuff here. And what's up all the Goliathus here? Please stop sending those after me. So what we're going to do here is... I still have stuff left. Whatever. I can live with that. You please destroy this. You can destroy what they sent after me here, and you come down here. Okay, Bravo team, you explore a little bit. It's over here. More Goliathus, of course. They have several factories here, so they can reinforce somewhat quickly. But we is going to siege here. And yeah, let's try to protect my... Actually, you can destroy this here. You don't need to destroy the side buildings. And there we go. You don't really need to blow up all the rest of their stuff. So you can just help out destroy this stuff here. Yeah, so they're building stuff in all factories. As a result, they get stuff reasonably quickly. But we're going to blow these up rather soon, and we'll be good. I don't think we had that many losses here, so I think we're good. You can hang out here. Actually, you can come down here if you would like to. And what we're also going to do is... there we go. Oh, produced one last vulture, but that's okay. We can come down here, because there's a reinforcement beacon. Boom. There's also these civilians here, but we don't really need to worry about those. Here we get more siege tanks, 3 more siege tanks. That's actually pretty nice, not gonna lie. We can use like ghost abilities and whatnot. Why are you damaged? Did they send anyone after you? You can also use ghost abilities and whatnot, but that would be actual work, so I'm not going to do it. And so you can come over here. And you can de-siege. In the meantime, you fly over here, avoid that anti-air. You don't really need to bother with that. Even if there are production facilities left, they're not going to produce anything anymore. So you can always come back later. Oh yeah, you have got stealth mode. I should probably utilize that. Yeah, I love this guy's like deep and hummy voice. Like, let's kill these guys here. Just because I can. And more reinforcements. Nice. So you gather over here. All of you can join us here. And then we can reform our troops. And we actually made a... Are they? Oh, they are under attack here. Well, whatever. Too late for that now. Guess you can blow that up just in case. Yeah, there we go. How much do you do in not siege mode? 30. Okay, it's significantly less, but still pretty decent. Okay, you have those guys join you. You can gather here, you guys. We'll take those guys under your wing. Oh, they've got more anti-air here. May as well blow that up, just in case we have to fly over here later, which I don't think we have to, but whatever. You will take in those guys. Hey Orange, how are you doing? And I might just leave you as reinforcements. You're not going to be a deal breaker, to be perfectly honest. Where are... Oh, you went down here for some reason. For one moment I thought I had lost you, but I haven't. There we go. Let's get... Oh, so that's actually the next reinforcement beacon. Do we want to activate that now? Because if we do, then they might come after the guys down here. We'll have to see. Let's just do it now. It seems to be safe enough. There we go. So just in case there's bad stuff coming for these guys. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do. And yeah, you de-siege. And where's my science vessel? You over here. Nice. Nice, nice. Just have to find out how we even get down this ledge here. By the way, if this map here looks familiar, that's because this has also been recycled in the Enslavers campaign. Okay. There has to be a ramp here somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's just check whether or not the area is clear, which it is not. Okay, get over here. You, and my air units, you can stay behind a little bit. Yeah, I also have the Yamato gun and stuff, so we could use... Okay, you know what? You may as well Yamato this. And you can actually bombard this base here from above. That's nice, because that means we might be able to lure them into the open. There's a lot of these Rhinodons here. Interesting. So you come over here. You continue to blow up the anti-air here. May as well do that. And once... Okay, so there were guys coming after us here. That's alright. You please get over here. Then you siege, and let's see what you can kill here while we're busy sieging. So that brings in some anti-air, but that's okay. Yeah, so okay, so now we have their attention. That's actually good, because that means we can kill them from up here, and they're at a disadvantage. Nice. In the meantime, science vessel, you can get over here and see what else they have hanging about here. Okay, so they can approach us from this direction here. So much is clear, because that's just what this guy here did. And you guys just destroy that anti-air there. And then let's see where their actual production facilities are. So there's some of them here. Okay, this seems to be somewhat safe, because they don't really seem to have that much stuff left. That's nice. I guess you can't reach that from here. Nope, doesn't look like it. But that's okay. We can move down there soon. In fact, you're going to move down to wherever that ramp is. And the rest of you can follow. You just hang out here. There we go. I think you can come along. And oh yeah, I was just wondering whether I had left units behind, but it seems it's just the beacon. That's fine with me. Yeah, that other stuff here gets blown up nicely. These are just civilians. Oh, there's some of these guys here as well. So no worries about that. Ooh, defense matrix. They're gearing up. Not that a single Goliath with defense matrix is really going to change the tide of the battle here, mind you. You didn't even drop that vulture on the plateau. You just dropped that prematurely. Anyway, just in case they're building battle cruisers or whatnot, let's blow this up. I don't think we even need the siege tanks down here all that desperately.
Your forces are under attack.
There we go. And let's blow that up as well. And I think I can move you down here. Huh. Producing a fair amount of infantry. Annoying, but that's acceptable. I guess you can turn invisible here for a bit. Oh, they just scanned that immediately. Well, whatever, really, whatever. Blow up that barracks, please. Hey, science vessel. Don't think I want you lurking around here. You did not escape this time. So lost a fair amount of troops here, but that's okay. Because we still have a fair amount of troops left. Destroy that factory. And that might be it for this position here already. Yeah, you can fix that. You're not going to fix it forever. And you can't... Yeah, I'm not going to bring the siege tanks down there. It's just not worth it. And then there's just one base left. This might be the largest one, but we'll see. Overall, none of them are really all that bad. Boom. Alright, just in case they rebuild... I'm not quite sure whether they rebuild stuff, and should they rebuild stuff, whether that counts. But just in case it does, we're going to blow up their HQ. Oh, careful! Whoa, careful here, careful here. Ooh, there's siege tanks and stuff. Alright, let's not just rush in there. How about that? And instead, we're going to Yamato you. That they probably have guys in the bunker. Maybe they have guys in the bunker. Maybe they do not. They might have removed those already. The question is, can I reach this area here through the northern part of this base here? We might. Let's see. In any case, let's spy a little bit over here. So this is somewhat safe. That's nice. Which also means that ooh. It's a bunch of siege tanks. Yeah, oh, whoa. Kill the siege tank. Don't need a siege tank. Not even if it's a non-sieging siege tanks, we still don't need that guy to attack us. Okay, how much more energy do you need? You need quite a bit here. So I could bring my own siege tanks in here, but that might just not be worth it. This looks a bit ugly, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm just going to go down here. Yeah, let's just do that. This should be good. Even if they rebuild stuff, theoretically they shouldn't have anything left to rebuild here. You can come over here, and you will join us here. Yeah, I think I lost a little more stuff there than necessary, but it's okay. And yeah, you can send guys after me, I don't really care. Alright. In this case, let's move over here. Let's check what's in the area down here. Okay, just more animals, that's okay. And let's see how we reach their base from here. So there's the next base. So we can just go down here and attack it. Yeah, that sounds good to me. In this case, you guys position yourself here. Siege tanks, you can stop sieging. Did I? No, that was just another beacon. Oh yeah, I've got you guys left here. You can actually join me now, because there doesn't really seem to be anything between us and these reinforcements here. Nice. You get over here. You gather down here. And you down here. And you hang around there. Nice, nice. Oh, so there's another entrance there as well. That's okay. You can just approach from this entrance here. I doubt it makes much of a difference. And we do have a decent amount of troops left. So there's no super strong incentive to just be super conservative with troops. And we also have more siege tanks than ever. The whole reinforcement procedure also makes me question... Oh, so do you have... You could blast this one here. We'll see. We'll see. You get over here. I know we could use like lockdown, but maybe if they have a cruiser, then I might use lockdown or whatnot. But for now, just destroy this. So we could actually get backstabbed by these guys here. Do we want that? So should we maybe go in through this entrance here? Could be safe. You know what? Let's do that. You come down here. You go down here, and you go down here, and you go down there. And you...
Your forces are under attack.
You come over here. Yeah, that's good to know. And you can read my mind, so... Naturally. Actually, no, that doesn't mean that you're thinking the same thing. That makes no sense. Anyway. So we're going to... siege here, and then see how many troops you can lure out. You're so dead. Can you reach that? Well, maybe if you could actually see that, then you might be able to reach it. You shield this guy. And you come over here. Don't seem to send any mass of troops after us right now. Alright. Okay, also this was just like a forward bunker. That's alright with me. We've got a ramp here. Oh, careful there, science vessel. And so then their main base seems to be up that plateau. That's fine with me. Let's get you over here, you over there. Now they're sending stuff after me. That's okay. That is okay with me. Yeah, this mission here doesn't have any time limit or so, so it's not... You're not really under that much pressure, and you do have a decent amount of force. You get even more reinforcements, and you don't even need to destroy everything. But even if you needed to, it's not that big of a deal. I could clear out those forces, and it wouldn't be a massive issue, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so they've got stuff here. Hey, transports, you wanna play? So do I have your attention now? I hope so. Let's maybe have you stay over here for some vision. Nope, looks like that didn't really provoke them all that much. No, it did. Yeah, that's fine. You come down here. Maybe Orange doesn't have that much stuff in the first place. Maybe. In any case, let's Yamato you, because I can. Boom. And... let's just wait a little bit. Eventually we're going... Oh yeah, so now they send stuff. But this could be infantry they're building right now. Eventually we want to get up that plateau and blow up their factories. Yeah, there's a fair amount of stuff here. Okay, but yeah, again, it could be stuff they're building, not necessarily stuff they have. Let's see. At least, I would at least want to clear out some of their Goliaths and whatnot. Oh, careful here. And yeah, this works nice so far. Not gonna rush it. This still looks like they have troops left. I don't think they built all of this just after my attack, so let's be a bit conservative. And yeah, or maybe they do they just have that many production facilities here? If so, you know what? You should move up here, even though I do risk siege tank. Oh, look who's coming from here. These are just vultures. That's fine. Let's just get you up this plateau here, so we can destroy those factories. And oh yeah, there's 3 factories there. So those are probably at least producing some of the stuff they're throwing at us. Nice. Siege tanks. Siege. You can shield them from here. That fire bat probably didn't die such a horrible death. I guess if you get hit by half a dozen tanks or more, then at least you die somewhat quickly. I think there are way worse ways to die in StarCraft. And yeah, you guys still hang out here and you're healthy. You should probably get over here. Or you know what, maybe not. Not gonna risk it. Science vessel, my favorite scout. So here's their refinery. And I think that might have been it. Yeah, I don't think they have much left. Nice. So my usual tactic of just having siege tanks and protecting those and then have the siege tanks destroy everything from a distance seems to work quite well here as well. There's no real reason why it shouldn't, to be perfectly honest. I think they have nothing left that can actually fight. Did they empty their bunker there? Maybe. Anyway, you have trouble sieging here. You get over here, you get over there. You just explore the rest of their base. So what do you even have to destroy here? Oh, there's a barracks over there. And a starport as well. And they even have some ships here. But that's alright. Science vessel, you avoid those guys. And you can destroy this bunker here just in case. Even though they might have emptied that already. You get over here. There we go. Let's actually assault that. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't seem to fire back, so I guess they emptied that already. Nice. Yep, that's empty. Science vessel. Still producing stuff here, but that's fine. You guys are not too much of a challenge because there's only a handful of you. Let's just take you out and then everything's going to be fine. Yeah, this might actually be their... These are probably their last production facilities. Let's just blow you up. Science vessel, why do you keep coming back? And let's just destroy... Oh, yeah, let's get to siege mode for this. And then let's wrap this up. Nice. You destroy that. And everybody else join in for the kill. You might get yourself blown up here, or maybe... no, you don't. Okay. I guess if you hit a building like this, splash damage doesn't really affect anyone around it. And... boom.
This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're going to use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane.
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out.
And that was it. Yeah, this is an alternative scenario in which the psi emitter gets activated. Once more Kerrigan and Reyna object because it's essentially going to doom the entire population, including civilians. So that's probably not entirely justified. Well, canonically this sort of kind of happened. I think based on the novels, and I don't know what kind of other sources. I just read this on the StarCraft wiki, to be perfectly honest. They did they did do this strike here, but I guess the emitter thing may or may not have happened as described here. Also, Manx polymorphed into a Commodore there. That said and done, there's still 2 of the hidden missions left. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.